Understand your budget. That's basically what I'm saying. The dupe for everything. That is not the best dupe. I'm sorry. Look, it's very backwards, but nobody cares. Stab my eye out. I'm joking. Not really. Okay. It keeps going, y'all. Scrub. I feel like St. Ives made so much money off of people's ignorance. It's morning for me, so I am putting on this ordinary headband. But morning. I usually start my face with a little bit of rose water. I haven't actually been washing my face in the morning. I feel like my face is already dry, as you just seen like 5 seconds ago. I go in with a little bit of rose water toner. Is the bottle broken? Oh. I pat that in and start rubbing it in. If you notice, like, I do end up going in with the essence as well. I know y'all are getting really sick of me, and I know I said something about using too many things in my video, but all these things are like not overlapping each other. I feel like this I don't use every day because it's not completely necessary. I usually use in the morning. Yeah. And focus it on my bigger parts of my face. I would totally be listening to music. I usually just listen to my day list that Spotify gives me because Spotify is superior, but we won't get into that today. At this very moment, I was listening to Kingston by Faye Webster. I've really gotten into her music lately. She just gives very much running through the meadow energy. I don't know how else to describe her music, but it's like semi-peaceful, but it's like, it has dimension, you know? I feel like I'm always doing this wrong, but I just kind of follow whatever the other people do. I know, horrible, but I wanted these two, but it's really only to just relaxing. It's kind of cold already, which is quite interesting because I don't think even in like steam, this doesn't get hot. It's like the weirdest thing. But hey, I guess that's what it's supposed to do, or not supposed to do. I don't really know. It keeps going, y'all. Hold on. I have this discoloration serum. If I had to keep one thing other than the rose water, because I don't know if I'd give that up, it would definitely be this. Just because even if it's like hydrating, I feel like it's really super duper helped me, and I use this like really consistently, so I could burn through a bottle. But I just recently got the big bottle of it. It's because the small one would literally last me like a month, which is kind of crazy. That's how often I use it. It would like last like a month and a half, and the big bottle lasted me kind of long. So I'm like, hey. Last thing on this like skincare is a moisturizer. I've really been into the COSRX one lately, but I really like the Belief one. I think it's a good dupe, although they're both over $20, so I don't know how. I thought dupes are supposed to be cheap, and I guess $20 in this economy is kind of cheap, but I just understand your budget. That's basically what I'm saying. Does anybody have like remembrance of the St. Ives era, like when people would literally like take the scrub, like the physical scrub? I feel like St. Ives made so much money off of people's ignorance. I kind of hate that for us. Yeah, they knew exactly what they were doing with that. I'm gonna move over to my desk to do the rest of my makeup, and I'm also gonna get ready. So. And then moving to my desk because again, I don't work in my bathroom. I think I just like the beauty of not being interrupted in my room. Spraying this rose water stuff on my hair. I guess it works, but I've never really tried it long enough to see if like it has any benefit, so don't ask. I heard this one thing where it's like some people are either, my box sprays so crazy, where some people are either like desk makeup girlies, like floor makeup girlies, or the bathroom makeup girls. And I've always been a desk girl because I can lay it out all in front of me. And I feel like the bathroom, like after a while it starts to get sloppy because you're just like putting stuff down and the makeup gets all over like the counter. And the bathroom is like supposed to be a place where you get like clean, and it not being clean I feel like stresses me out. So obviously I started with a fresh face, nothing crazy. I am going to go in with my sunscreen, which I'm using the Black Girl sunscreen, the matte version. And I have really liked it. It's just that I've gotten it in my eye and it hasn't left a pleasant experience because it's like gel, but it's like spicy. Oh my gosh, it's like spicy gel. Like, I don't know, I would figure this is supposed to be like eye safe to some extent, but after accidentally rubbing it in my eye and it stinging for like an hour, I get a little concerned. My super group would have never done this to me. But you know what? I do love the Black Girl sunscreen, like the original version. So I was willing to test this one out for a little bit. And it does leave a really matte like finish, as it says. I did expect it to be like cream and then turn matte, like the original if you ever try it. But I really like this one. And it's definitely cheaper than Supergoop. Sorry, I do love Supergoop. I tried the e.l.f. one, which is kind of like a dupe for that one, but I just find it kind of greasy compared to the original. And I love e.l.f. for the fact that they can always find a dupe for everything. That is not the best dupe. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go in with this. I'm honestly just started getting into like using this primer opposed to like my putty ones, just because I like this one a lot. It's not always the most hydrating. I think it worked really well in the summer when I was like extra greasy, but I feel like I need something a little bit more hydrating. And honestly, I would opt for, I'm just using this right now because I haven't really gotten a chance to go and get like a different kind of primer. But I think a good similar one to this is like the Milk one, or the e.l.f. one. Again, e.l.f. coming back to save the day, which it kind of has the same formula. I think this one's a little bit more liquidy than that one, but I haven't honestly tried the I honestly haven't really tried the e.l.f. one because it didn't mix very well with my other sunscreen. Not this Black Girl sunscreen, but the cream one. I found that it didn't really mix well, but I'd be willing to try it again just because it's winter time and my skin gets a little bit more drier than like drier than summer. Going in with my bronzer, I learned a tip that if you kind of want to start your skin with an even skin tone, but you don't really wear foundation and you don't want to use too much concealer, and you want more like natural airbrush look, go in with your powdered bronzer. Or I think just any bronzer that's like relatively close to your skin, but like this one is. And it honestly, like all that like, I don't know, you can kind of see it right now, but all that like like my nose, my T-zone, all that part of my face is brighter than my the rest of my outer face. So to kind of even that out for kind of natural look, I kind of go in with my bronzer. It's a little bit warmer than my actual like T-zone, but that's the goal because I want it to look as close to my outer area as possible. Kind of looks like blush when you kind of like put it up close. I like foundation look. It's like light, so it's cute. Girly pop. As you can see, I avoided my eye area because I go in with my concealer, my toothpaste, and I think it's cocoa. It's toffee, I'm joking. But I put it on my hand, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and take the sponge. I use both of them at the hand, huh? I'm just gonna like lightly have it into my skin. And I've recently not like been putting powder, just because my face doesn't really need it anymore. Like I feel like powder worked when it was like, you know, really hot outside, and the powder kind of mattified it a little bit. But now kind of going into the colder seasons, the powder makes my skin look extra dry, and I don't need that in my life. I feel like the lighting in my room is kind of crazy, and the camera does a great job at like not proving that the camera does its job. I think the lighting in here kind of sucks. I let it sit for a little bit, and then I do my eye makeup after I do my concealer, which I feel like is very backwards, but nobody cares. Awkward. Usually just use one of these. I don't do anything crazy to my brows. I don't really add any like tint or like color. I just kind of brush up and brush out, like how good. The goal is really not to like add any definition or color or shape or anything. It's really just to make them look kind of fluffy. This is so dirty. Here's my tip, just like do that. I think everybody does this at one point. I feel like I'm just behind the game because I never do my brows. It makes like zero difference, I feel like, but I kind of like the process of doing my brows. I don't know. See? So it's like the mascara one and this one's like my regular one. I know. Oh my gosh. I'm like running out of time, y'all. I am going to go in with one of these brushes. I don't know, what is this? Oh, it's an elf blending brush. It's like one of the mini ones, but it like has a little, okay. And then I'm gonna go in and like kind of contour my nose, add a little color here. Oh shoot, I just stabbed my eye out. I'm joking, not really. Oh, hey, once I add a little color to the nose. Usually I would go in with eyeliner. I don't feel like doing that today, so we're not doing it. I am gonna go in with this Fenty Beauty highlighter, which is the How Many Carats, I think the mini version. Too good. That was too good. Let's get the bill per. Just gonna rub it here. Okay. Where was I? So after rubbing the highlighter on, I'm basically done with my routine now. I could also add blush, I could also add bronzer, but I'm usually on a regular basis, I'm not doing all that. So, setting spray, Urban Decay, regular one. I spray a lot on. And I let it dry. I do have a fan for this, but somehow the hand is more effective. Because never done without a lip. My to-go like lip combo as of late is my Juvia's Place lip liner in Cola. I'm gonna go in with that. I have the mini version of the Fussy by Wrong Pop Star by Rihanna. So I kind of go in with a little bit in the center. Just for a little shimmer, nothing crazy. Another Fenty lip gloss. This one is the Hot Chocolate. It's not the heat, it's the regular. Oh, look at that. That is so much lip gloss. I love that. So, and that is like my little, it's not really a combo, but it is at the same time. Love Fenty's glosses. Like, this will stay on for hours. Kinda. It always looks fresh. That's basically what I'm trying to say. This is like the lighting, what it makes it look like. Hair is not really doing anything today, but yeah. Thanks for watching me today and coming along with me, kind of my little get ready with me moment. So I will see y'all on the next video. Bye.